snowstorm stops. Okay, dude, this is getting terrible. And then there were 4.
I think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop. For all we know, this storm might have destroyed all of Snezhnaya by now. Maybe even
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe this is the heat death of the universe.
Wait, we finally solved the mystery of the haunted theater today. Maybe let's at least try to enjoy tonight?
I don't know.
Fair enough. I don't particularly feel like dying in Chuganov's company anyway.
And yet you won't let me die first.
Hey, Chuganov, on a serious note, if we do make it out of here, you should close down that factory of yours. A lot of people
I know,
are
hopefully
freezing
this has
thanks
been
to
your
you.
version of Mr. Scrooge, seeing the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future. Like, I hope you come back a changed man.
Is this really the time to be discussing my factory?
Yes.
All right, fine. I'll shut it down. Doesn't matter to me anymore.
Knock?
Am I hearing things? Or was that a knock at the
Oh
door?
no, I can't. No, I don't want to open this. I'm actually scared to death. Please.
There it is again. But I don't understand. The snowstorm hasn't stopped, has it?
Maybe the snowstorm has brought us some unwanted visitors. Or perhaps it's the rescue team that Valeri mentioned. Hold on, I just need a minute. If that was not the real Tonya... What happened to the real Tonya? Did she never make it to the theater in the first place? Because she was supposed to come and watch with us. I just don't understand. That whole dream thing with the Tonya that was chasing us and Vodyanitsa. It's so creepy. Dude, this is not the thing to be playing at like 2 a.m. Because it's actually scary now. This is actual scary hours. But I have to know. Like, the intensity only works if I play this all in one go, right? I don't want to open the... I'm actually terrified of what could be on the other side. I'm afraid of whatever jump scares on the other side.
Should we open the door?
Is this it? Is this nightmare finally over? If the last few days are anything to go by, I probably shouldn't be getting my hopes up. Whatever
What if
lies
it's
beyond
Paimon?
that door at this moment.
What if it's Paimon?
Could be
That could
something even
that
more
could be a really
terrifying
terrifying
than
thing if it was
everything we've been
Paimon.
through so far.
No, there's no way. There's no way. I thought you would at least do a cutscene. There's no way you're just making me, the player, open the door. After all of this, I'm actually afraid of a jump scare. They've already jump scared me in this. So I know they're not afraid to do it. They're actually gonna make me, the player, walk up to the door. Mitya! You were resurrected! Your scarf!
Hey everyone, I'm back.
How are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
Feeling
Because we know
any
that there were
better?
2 ghosts, and obviously
Much
it
better.
was
Thanks.
Patashka
It
and
is so good to have you guys here.
Shram.
I was a little worried that the theater would be empty by the time I got
What
back.
happened?
Let me see. Tonya and Vodyanitsa are missing, which means... Vodyanitsa died last night. And then you discovered that Tonya was the other dead person. Am I right?
Yeah,
Not Tonya. Patashka.
that was her real
First,
name.
tell us how you made it back here. Given the conditions outside, no one should be able to return alive.
I'm thinking he died
You're
and was
right.
resurrected.
The thing that got me
Let's
back
see.
safely was... a song. I heard someone singing. After walking into the snowstorm, my mind grew hazy.
Vodyanitsa song?
I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away.
Oh, his scarf!
Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness.
Do you think it was Vodyanitsa's
So
song?
I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just a few moments ago, there was the entrance to the theater, right in front
It's
of
the
me.
same theater that you left. The singing.
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It's not meant for the stage.
Yeah.
It
It's the
means
requiem she
something
was
like,
singing.
May those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might be reunited once more.
It's
That
his
must have been
requiem.
Vodyanitsa's requiem. Who knew it actually worked?
That song is meant to guide the souls of the dead. Mitya, that must mean that you...
Huh.
Died
kidding.
out there, or were already dead?
Seems
Were you
like I
dead
guessed
when you
right
left,
then.
or did you die when you came
This
out
is what
there
I've been so
and
desperate to
came
tell you
back?
about. When I first stepped out of the theater, I was still quite lucid. My memory of it is still pretty intact. I remember
Okay.
the outside world being completely different than what I'd expected. It was like this was a world where only the snowstorm existed. There wasn't a trace of any humans or buildings ever having been there.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
were
know how else
certainly
to
in a
describe it,
bubble that's
except to say
cut
that
off the theater from the rest of
It just
Snezhnaya.
didn't seem like the real world.
I don't
And
think
as
we've
for the
been in the
requiem,
real world since
If I was guided here by
since the
Vodyanitsa's
show
song,
started, for sure.
it can only mean that I must already be dead. And this is my soul, not my body. But I didn't experience a clear moment of death while I was out there. Nor do I feel any different now than before I walked into the snowstorm.
This is messing with me. Come on.
You don't seem any different to me either.
In fact, you
In
seem
fact,
the
this
same
is
as
something
before.
I've been wondering about for a while now. If souls aren't physical, shouldn't they lack tangible form? Both Shram and Patashka were clearly deceased, and yet their souls didn't look or feel like ghosts at all. They were visible, tangible, no different than you or me.
This raises a
They'd hold
truly
their
terrible
hand.
thought. Is that really what Mitya
Oh
is
my
suggesting?
gosh, I don't know, follow, but it's whatever it is, it's horrible. Everyone in the theater has been dead all along. Please no. We're all inside a dream. Mitya has come back to life once again. We can leave this place now.
Mitya's soul was summoned
Gosh,
back by the
you
requiem,
can't do this to me. That's
confirming
actually the
that he's
creepiest
indeed
thing. Is
already
we're
dead.
dead
And
all
yet,
along.
He looks no different from us. Of course. If even the long deceased like Mr. Shram can blend in with us
Then
undetected,
we've all been dead.
then maybe we've all been dead from the very start. And all of us are now
Dude,
souls
we can't.
wandering the theater.
No. That's why we're running from the Black Mist. That's why we're running from the Black Mist, because we're dead. When Mitya in the dream Mitya said, "Oh, we've been running since as long as you were born," what he actually means is we've been running since as long as we died. Okay, I don't want to look at. Please get that image off of my screen. I can't. That's actually
Yes.
really creepy.
I think that this is probably the afterlife.
What did you say?
That's a terrible sentiment. I can't.
You heard me. We died in the theater. All of us did. But due to an obstruction in the
I
theater's
can't
ley
just
lines,
die in a
our
room
souls
in
are
the
trapped
theater.
here.
I
While
haven't
an
finished my
endless,
journey yet.
infinite snowstorm
This is
rages
actually so.
outside.
The fear
It's
of
ironic,
dying
really.
with regrets.
All that time, we
Suddenly,
were working so
without a
hard
chance
to
to
figure out who
wrap
the
things
deceased
up.
among us were, when the truth was, we were all deceased. The only difference being some of us died more
And
recently
then the
than
ones
others.
who died
Do you remember that
here
note,
actually is
"Death
because
is
of the
near"?
mist that came and claimed
Seems
them.
like we misunderstood what it meant after all.
We were all
Death
dead.
was nearer than we wanted to think all along. The note simply meant that all of us were already dead.
I can't. This
So
is actually
all our
creeping me
attempts
out
to
so much.
survive, our search for the deceased, it was all for nothing?
Hard to say. At the very least, we helped two lost souls find clarity and go to where they belong. The presence of those two is probably what caused our souls to be drawn in by the ley lines. In which case, the deaths we've awoken to over the past few days were just souls returning to the ley lines for good.
If what you're saying
It's
is
just like
true,
the futility of the situation.
doesn't that make us the lost souls now?
Yeah, now we're the lost souls waiting for more
Huh,
dead to
no
come.
wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodyanitsa's body, I noticed that the other bodies in the room hadn't decayed one bit after all these days.
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all. but merely our shells here in the afterlife.
In which case, you guys need to figure out what's causing your secondary death. That your souls are unpeacefully returning to the ley lines. That's what the black mist is. It's them returning to the ley lines. But I still don't understand the dreams. What does it all symbolize?
Am I really dead? This
No,
doesn't feel real
the
to me at
protagonist
all.
can't just die just
No,
like that.
That's impossible. This cannot be
Yeah.
how it ends.
I still find it hard to believe that all of us are dead. How exactly did we die in the real world? None of us have any
We're
memories
all
of
just
dying.
here, right?
Not even knowing how we died is preposterous. Good grief. Surely there has to be some reason.
I know, it'd make me angry
Exactly.
too.
It's hard to rest in peace when you don't even know how you died. It gave me lots to think about as I strode out into the snowstorm. I racked my brains trying to remember the cause of my death, the exact moment I died, the root of all of this,
You know
right
what's
up
crazy?
until my consciousness faded.
Is if we've all been dead this whole time, none of this explains Odette finding Mitia's dead body a week ago.
Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw something.
What was it?
I can't remember. And I think I lost my notebook and pen.
Mitya, your hand. Is that blood on your fingers?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried. When did that happen?
Okay. If I had to take a guess, I'd say the moment Mitia started putting pen to paper during Odette's dance was the moment we all died. Oh my...
What the?
I don't know why just the symbol scared me, but that's not a scary symbol. I knew it!
I guess this was what I saw. I must have desperately drawn it in my own blood right before losing consciousness.
And Ether, you've seen
What's
that
wrong?
symbol before.
Do you recognize the symbol?
It's Renova,
Yeah.
the ruler of death.
We've met her before.
Alosha, do you still remember that Snezhnayan folktale you told me about? It was about the Grim Reaper. When someone's about to die, he appears as an incarnation of someone
Renova
familiar
is the Grim
to guide
Reaper
their
of
soul into the
Teyvat.
afterlife. And as soon as you recognize his face, your life is over.
I heard a similar tale when I was little. You think the Grim Reaper in this story refers to the ruler of death you mentioned?
That's right. In which case, death is near could also mean that the Grim Reaper is here disguised in a familiar
That's what I'm
form.
saying. Oh my gosh, this...
Death, the deceased, and the Grim Reaper? So it's a triple entendre.
It's a triple entendre. I've actually been on point this whole Archon quest. I was right about Tonia being a ghost. I was right about death is near, referring to Renova is near.
When I first saw this note, I thought it contradicted the investigation report. But now it seems like that was the
It
whole
has a triple
intention.
meaning.
So the Grim Reaper deliberately misled us. Then, we started suspecting each other and searched for the deceased while they hid in plain sight.
By that logic, the one person most likely to be the Grim Reaper incarnate is...
No, you can't. We're all dead. What happened to the exes? I still suspect Mitya, because obviously he has the symbol he etched on his hand, which means he saw something he wasn't supposed to see. But I guess that means it wasn't him. So, they say there's a blurry face. When the face becomes clear, that's when your life ends. So, if my theory is correct, that we all died the moment Mitya put pen to paper during Odette's dance. Because that seems like the kind of suspicious event that would cause it. What did we all see? I'm gonna say it's Odette because she was on the stage. But I don't want to take that story too literally. I wonder if it's us. Have we been the Grim Reaper all along? The person that everyone knows?
Identifying the Grim Reaper is a major decision.
Okay, fine. It's not you. Okay. Okay, I really thought I was onto something there. It was us the whole time. Alosha, Chuganov, Odette, and Mitya. I don't think it's Chuganov, because I think he's gone through so much character development and evolution in this story that I highly doubt he's the Grim Reaper. So who among the other three? I'm guessing it's Mitya.
Identifying the Grim Reaper.
I'm gonna get this wrong. Is it Odette? Because she would be the face that everyone saw before they died?
Identifying the Grim Reaper is a major decision to
Dude!
make.
Are you gonna tell me it's totally Chuganov? I'm gonna check Alosha just in case. Oh my... It is Alosha. It's Alosha?
No doubt about it. It's Alosha.
I don't like that
Looking back
face.
at how everyone has acted over the past few days, Alosha is most likely the
I
Grim
don't like the
Reaper
eyes and the
lurking among us.
creepy face on him. There. That's terrifying. Alosha?
Is it you, Alosha? You were the first to discover the investigation report, and you had plenty of time to slip the note inside to mislead us.
So? Surely you can't suspect me based on that alone.
I would think the Axia Renova would be too proud to... I mean, if it was Axia Renova... Dude, then why? What is the point of all this? What is she after then? I feel like if it was the Axia Renova, she'd be too proud to be like, no, it's not me. I think she'd be like, yeah, it's me.
What if someone else found the investigation report first, slipped the note inside, and then put it back without telling anyone?
That's too suspicious. It has
There's
to
no
be you.
denying it. The note could easily have been slipped in much earlier than it was discovered.
That's not all. I've also noticed that although on the surface, Valeri, Mitya, and sometimes I were the ones taking charge of the situation. Looking back now, even though you didn't say much, you were always subtly guiding everyone from the sidelines.
I wouldn't
do you mean?
have suspected him, but you know what? The whole
You were
Among
the
Us
one who
thing,
emphasized
he's
how
been
dangerous
quiet
it
for a
was
really long
outside and
time.
insisted we all stay here. It was also you who suggested that we all sleep in the same place.
You're right.
And earlier today, you tried to convince Patashka to stay. I don't understand why, but it was out of character.
From the Alosha that we know.
So, you didn't understand my intentions, and now you're assuming the worst. Seems pretty unreasonable if you ask me.
He still won't admit it. Fine. Let's see how he responds to the most damning evidence
Oh my
of
gosh, what do
all.
you have, Ether?
The biggest question I have right now is, if the Grim Reaper is impersonating Alosha, then where's the real Alosha? When did they switch?
When did they switch? After the performance while investigating the snowstorm, the first night we spent in the theater, when we discovered the investigation report, and when Mitya returned from the snowstorm. Huh. Well, I mean, we didn't even see him. We know he works here, but we didn't see him when we entered. And I assume it's because he works backstage. Then we talked to Kurish. He's like, sorry, you know, Odette and Voronitsa aren't taking any interviews or seeing fans today. And then we see Alosha afterwards. Like, oh, you guys are still here?
That's right. This was the moment. Right at the start. Before any victims had even emerged, Alosha was switched with the Ruler of Death while everyone's guard was still down.
That's so creepy. Which just begs the question, what does the whole dream sequence mean? And why is it so important that the Ruler of Death has to impersonate a human to get whatever she wants? No. Please, no. I don't like those eyeballs. I don't like the bell
When all
tolls
this
for the...
began, right after the performance ended and the snowstorm began to pick up, no one suspected anything unusual. We just assumed
I don't
we were
like playing
snowed
this
in.
at like 2 in the
It wasn't
morning.
until we discovered the bodies the morning after that we realized something out of the ordinary was going on. But it's clear now that the oddities actually started earlier than that, when Dimov walked into the snowstorm and never came
Yeah,
back.
he clearly disappeared.
Right. So Mr. Dimov was the first victim, not Sobolova and Torgal.
Yeah, the guy went to get
And
blankets.
if we pinpoint that moment as the beginning of this incident, then one thing becomes clear.
You told everyone else to
Alosha.
not go.
You are the only person who walked into the snowstorm and came back without the help of Vodyanitsa's
Yeah, because he
requiem.
went to go check things
More
out.
precisely, Alosha never came back at all. The one who came
Alosha died
back
too.
was the Grim Reaper.
Dimov and Alosha died.
Not bad. Well,
No,
since you've
no,
backed
no.
me into a corner, I suppose there's no point in keeping up the act anymore.
Alosha?
You're the Grim Reaper?
I am no such tired cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death.
Oh my gosh. It's important enough the ruler of death had to show up here
Before
and
being
conduct
wiped
this
out for
whole thing
good,
herself.
You identified the two deceased, and even sensed my presence. A commendable achievement. Far beyond what I expected.
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night. Were they your doing?
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the existence of the two deceased, the ley lines yearned
So that's
to
what the
reclaim
blackness
those long
was trying
lost
to reclaim them, and it
souls.
was just reclaiming anyone.
Every
in its
night,
path.
they devoured an equal number of souls to fill the void. This required no intervention from me. Though, of course, ferrying souls is indeed my authority. Here, take a look.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Ted, Mr. Chuganov. No. This is how I know that everyone has to come back, because there's no way all these important characters are dying in Act 2 of the Archon quest. But there's also no way that Renova, the Shade of Death, is coming here in person to play tricks on us like this. Why would an all-powerful being need to do any of this? What did we do to deserve this? What is she after? And what does the dream represent? I still don't
What are you
understand.
doing?
That takes care of today's two.
Oh my
Don't get
God.
so worked up. You are already dead, and your souls must return to the ley lines.
Which then brings up the question, since the Traveler is not recorded by the ley lines, where do we return to if we die? I don't think I've ever thought about this.
I know we're already dead. You murdered us, didn't you?
Murdered? No. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction.
Dude, this
If
is
I
creepy.
require someone to die,
Poor
I
Alosha.
need not resort to such laborious methods as
I know,
murder.
she simply wills them to die, and they do.
You simply met the criteria to trigger my curse of death.
And that is...
I know about the curse of immortality. So there's another death-related curse too?
Then what is it?
You cursed us? When? And why would you do such a thing?
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come, and what form it will take. But few people ask why. If you must have an answer, know that death comes simply because one's time has come.
But
So
why
you're not
now?
gonna tell us the truth?
Yeah, this
Hold
is
your
completely...
By all rights, you shouldn't even be allowed to speak with me. Those angels from the past are to blame for the reckless renovation of the ley lines here. It's made my work on this occasion infuriatingly complicated.
the heartbeat sound.
Work? So trapping us here, making us watch our friends die, that's just another day at work for you?
You clearly have a lot of questions. Fine. As a reward for your remarkable accomplishments over the past few days, I shall answer a few of your inquiries.
Wow,
provided
how
they aren't
generous
too
of you.
unreasonable.
Why are you doing this to
After
us?
the physical body dies, the soul must return to the ley lines for that person's death to be considered complete. My work encompasses the entire process of death, including, naturally, the guiding of souls into the ley lines, with which you are now so familiar. You must
Eyes are
also
so
be rather
creepy.
familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume? It was I who supported the creation of the Night Kingdom.
Yes.
It provided
That's
a
why
convenient
we
means of
met you
guiding the souls
previously.
of Natlan. Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater
Oh,
underwent some
hello, Shook.
modifications.
What did you do
The
to
angels
him?
hoped to make them capable of accommodating the souls of some special creation.
Special creations?
But this actually hindered their ability to accept ordinary souls to some degree.
Dude, this is
effect
so beyond
manifested
me.
itself after you died from the curse in the theater, leaving you stranded in the afterlife, unable to
What did we do to
achieve a
trigger the
complete
curse?
death. But if
Mitya?
souls who die from the curse of death fail
I'm
to
thinking
return
whatever
to
he
the ley
wrote
lines
down, what
within
he
a
should not have
short
written
window
down
of
on his
time,
page.
they will miss their chance for good. Then, they will remain forever suspended between life and death, no longer subject to the authorities of either.
So if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls return to the ley lines before long, we'll escape your control.
Mitya sharp. This must be
Yeah,
what Nova was
and
worried might
audacious
happen,
once again.
and the
You
reason she
shouldn't
got
say
involved
that to
begin
her.
with.
Although she
But
seems to know
if
that's
you
a
have the
possibility.
authority to guide souls, why didn't you just show yourself and get it over with?
Exactly. If
Why
you're
hide
such an
among us in the
all-powerful
form of a
being, why
one-shot?
go to all of these
You
tricks?
seek to understand the mind of a god.
Yes.
Very well. I'll tell you. This is a theater, and I decided I wanted to watch a show about death. That's why I encouraged
Really?
you to take the events
Is that
to the
it?
stage.
A god wanted to see puny
I found
humans put on a
myself getting
show?
quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment you provided makes up for all the trouble you've caused me by being so defiant in the face of death.
Okay, why did you decide to kill us?
Are you happy with my answer?
Can't say I am.
That's
Really?
extremely unsatisfying.
But
You
it
just wanted to
fits the
watch us like
stereotypes
play
you
like
humans
little
have about
creatures.
gods.
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how infuriatingly complicated your work here has been. Work is work, I get it. There are times when it's a huge pain, but you just have to get it
The
done.
Shades theme
Right.
is so creepy.
That's a rather unique perspective for a human. You are in fact correct. There is a pain point in this case. Due to the obstruction in the theater's ley lines, there is a hard limit on the number of souls they can receive each day, making it impossible for me to ferry all your souls at once.
What if there's another place? What if there was another place where the ley line souls have been tampered with? What if at two simultaneous places had someone trigger the curse of death and had trouble with the ley lines? What would you do then? I'm sorry, this is like the wrong time to ask. But you can't be in two places at once, can you? Like, it's a big deal if you came here personally to ferry our souls. What would you do if there's too many of us?
Revealing my identity too soon would inevitably have led to futile resistance. And there was a risk that any souls who chose to run would disappear. Then there was the issue of the two lost souls you called the deceased. The way you resolved that quandary was all part of my
They
design.
had peaceful ends.
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were souls of the dead, what made their presence among us special?
They didn't die from the curse of
For
death.
centuries, they have refused to return to the ley lines,
They didn't die
exploiting
from the
the
curse of
issues
death. They
created
died
by
of
the
other
angel
causes.
civilization to resist being drawn in. Centuries of obsession accumulated during this process. You may think of this obsession as the resentment of the dead, and in this quantity, it was a bomb that could
So
have
it never actually
detonated at
mattered
any
how many
moment.
ghosts there were because we were
It
all
reached the
ghosts.
point where I
It
could
had
not
nothing to do
afford
with
to
how
leave
many
it
people were
unchecked.
dying, quote unquote.
But the only way to fix it was to help them acknowledge their own deaths, make peace with their regrets, and willingly walk
Okay, but
into
they
the
both died a long
snowstorm.
time ago.
Only then, with my guidance, could they finally return to the ley lines. Otherwise, you would not like to know what the consequences would have been.
I vaguely remember seeing Batashka, but in the most terrifying form. Was that in a dream? Is that what would have become of her if she hadn't returned to the ley lines?
I see your dreams brought you many revelations. So you see, death in fact grants wisdom to mortals. Souls connect to all things in the world.
This is so
and see
creepy.
the chain
This
of
is actually
cause and
giving me
effect
chills.
between them.
I can't.
It's nothing unusual.
They do such a good job making you
Anyway,
feel like...
Giving psychological counseling to lost souls is not my strong suit.
Yeah, it's not your job
That is
either.
more of an angel's role. It was something I could not resolve directly using my authority. so I decided it was easier to leave the bomb defusal to you.
What do you do without
Meanwhile,
angels to
of
help you with
course,
these things now?
Their
You
presence
can't rely on
caused
humans for
the
all of
souls
these.
of other members of your party to return to the ley lines each night. From where I stand, that was killing two birds with one stone.
Hahaha,
As
funny.
both issues slowly resolved one another without me having to lift a finger, all I had to do was stay close by and keep the situation under control. Then use my authority to wrap things up at the end.
I don't understand.
And, of course,
Why
while I
did we
was
all
at
die,
it,
though?
I thoroughly enjoyed watching this drama, dealing with death from a
Really?
mortal
We were that
perspective,
interesting to
play
you?
out on the stage.
Sounds
Can't
like you
believe
had
it.
it all figured out, Grim Reaper.
Yeah, you are the Grim Reaper.
I just did the math. You said there's a hard limit to the number of souls the ley lines here can receive each day. It's 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
That much is obvious, even to a fool.
Yes.
It's time to review this whole affair. If the ley lines can only take in 2 people per day, I need to go over the deaths from these past few days again.
Yeah. No, I don't like this animation. This is actually creepy. Deduction begins of the deceased in order.
Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time.
Yeah. The guy who went to get the blanket's not in the picture.
From the moment that staff member named Demoff walked into the snowstorm.
Yeah, he's not in.
the
Why is he not in the
incident had
picture? He
already
should have been
begun.
taken before. So I'm thinking the curse. I think I'm right about the curse was activated by whatever it is that Mitya was deciding to doze off and write into his book. For some reason, I have a feeling that's the moment we all died. In which case, what on earth did you write on the page to trigger the curse of death? And why did it kill all of us, not just you? Then the snowstorm starts after that point, after Odette's performance. Then Daimov walks out to get the blankets, and he never comes back. Day 1 is Alosha. Who then
Alosha was the
yes,
second
he
to
was the
walk into
one
the
then that
snowstorm after
Nova
Demoff
took
to
his
investigate.
place, not Mitya.
During
I'm
this
sorry,
process,
Mitya, for
the
blaming
ruler
you.
of death assumed his identity, making him one of the victims.
I don't like the sound. I don't like horror things. 2. I don't like these effects are
During
so
our
creepy.
first night in the theater, everyone was caught up in the novelty of it all.
Yeah,
No one could have expected there would be victims the very next morning.
yeah.
Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally
It's
began
not
to
a regular
realize that
snowstorm.
something
We're
was
trapped
amiss
here.
with the
It's a
snowstorm.
bubble around the theater. Okay, it was Torgov and Soboleva. These two.
The ley lines devoured Torgov and Soboleva on the first night. At the time, we thought this might be a murder case connected to Lelik.
Everything to do with Renova, like the eyes are
Odette
so
and I
creepy.
spoke a lot that night. 3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same.
Yeah, it was the theater people. So it was Coolish and Rampana.
The deaths of Coolish and Rampana caused everyone to stop suspecting Lelik. Unexplainable phenomena occurred one after another, leading Mitya to suspect that we were
Yeah,
caught
it's
up in a
definitely not a
supernatural
human.
event.
Dude, this is why I want to play it in the middle of the night, because it really drives home the creepiness of this. You see how creepy this is? Day 4. You have to remember who
We
died.
discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased.
Yeah. Okay, did we say that Shram died? Or was he already... This just... I don't know. I mean... A deceased soul that lingered
Mr.
around
Schramm
at the theater for a
realized
long
he was the
time.
deceased and walked into the snowstorm to return to the
Oh,
ley lines.
that's why sometimes it's only one.
It turns out there really was a dead person among us.
There was only one because him leaving counted as clearing one of the souls into the ley lines. So the other one would be Valeri.
He thought it was all over, but Mr. Valeri's death was
So
a
it wasn't
rude
by
awakening
how
for
many
everyone.
ghosts... I mean, I
The
knew...
ley lines consumed him during the night regardless. A lot happened today. Mr. Valeri's death led us to discover the connection between the number of deceased and the number of victims during the night.
But there actually was no connection. There never was a connection. Oh my gosh. That's what I was saying, though. What would having ghosts in the theater do to make more people die? So the assumption was that the number of ghosts in the theater is the number of people that die each night. But now it makes sense. It's because Mr. Schramm was one of the souls that got sent to the ley lines, and then there was only room for one.
The fact that there was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back to square one. Odette revealed some information
Which is
she had
still
been
important.
keeping to herself.
I think even after we leave, the whole mystery of Mitya being dead is a completely separate mystery we still have to solve. Okay. Then it was... Well, Mitya never actually died, though. That's the thing. It was Tonya. Does Mitya count? Because I thought Tonya was the day after Mitya, but it could have actually been the same day. It's just that it's the middle of the night and delirious now.
As it happened,
Patoshka.
Patoshka filled the void left by Mitya's return from the ley lines by walking into the snowstorm this morning. The girl I thought was child sister Tonya turned out to be
Yeah,
another
I'm really
of the
making that
theater's
mistake.
deceased.
We really should have just gone to pick her up and bring her. Except not, because now that I realize that everyone here was going to die, I'm really glad we didn't do that. But to be sure it was her, why we should have gone to her house to pick her up. What did we expect on meeting her here? I mean, the benefit of hindsight, she didn't die. That's a plus. And that does rant the question of where the real Tonya is. But hopefully she's somewhere better than this. Okay, and then the other one's Vodyanitsa.
Vodyanitsa was swallowed by the ley lines in her sleep, but the requiem she sang before falling asleep was quite a game changer. Come to think of it, Patoshka was about to walk into the snowstorm at that time, and Renova, unaware that Mitya would return, was concerned that her soul would overflow from the ley lines.
Right.
That's why she used Alosha's voice to try and persuade her to stay
Because what would have
behind.
happened if we tried to overload
Looking
it?
back, I suppose that was an early slip-up on her part.
What would have happened if Mitya had returned and he tried to overload the system? Today is day 6.
No one could have expected anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return. But just after nightfall, Mitya returned, bringing crucial
I
information.
knew
with
it would
him.
be bad as soon as they were going to take this group photo with the audience.
Various
I
truths
didn't realize
began to
how
surface,
creepy they were going to make
including
this,
that all
though.
of us were already dead, and that the ruler of death was here among us. Then, after revealing her true form, Renova
Yeah, this
callously
one should be
claimed
easy.
2 souls.
Yeah, Chuganov, the soul was taken by Renova. Her soul was taken by Renova. That's
In
awful.
fact, everyone was already dead by the time we took the photo. And in the days since, we've experienced many
Been
more
dead
partings in
all
the afterlife.
along.
Now, only Mitya and I remain. And the true culprit behind everything still stands before us.
This makes sense
In
because we
Mitya's
still
eyes,
don't know
I
why
see
did
the
we all
same anger and
die.
frustration that I feel. That covers everything. It's all clear now.
Your work isn't finished here yet, is it? The Traveler and I are still
Yeah,
standing
you have to wait
here,
till
safe and
tomorrow to try
sound.
to gobble up our souls.
The water imp's song threw things off a little, but it is of no consequence. The ley lines have already anchored your soul, and the first ray of light tomorrow morning will take you back. I, meanwhile, need to review my attitude towards the water imp race.
Don't make this a race
So
issue.
the reunion in the night that Vodyanitsa mentioned, I suppose that was never meant to be a permanent reunion.
Just
That
to see
just leaves
someone.
you, traveler. My power
One more
only
time.
allows me to temporarily separate your soul from your body. The ley lines
Yeah.
of Tevat
Okay,
will never
answering the
touch you,
question I had earlier. Thank
and
you.
your soul is firmly anchored to your body by your will. For a
Okay.
descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules, your death can only be brought through the most violent of means, such as directly destroying either your body or soul.
You don't have a peaceful death. I will crush you and tear you into a million pieces in true agony. It's the only way I can possibly kill you. You haven't done that yet, have you? Thanks for letting me know that at least I can still be saved.
I have no interest in involving myself with Descenders. For now. Although, this may change if Asmodee remains missing. Or you insist on interfering.
You
with
can't
our
just
affairs.
spill to the Traveler that Asmodee is missing. He doesn't know that yet.
One last question then. All our struggles and sacrifices here, they were meaningless from the very beginning, weren't they?
Death abides no reason.
Death abides no
Besides,
reason. That's the
what you call
quote from
sacrifice
The
is
God's
merely
Limits.
a concept created by humanity. To me, it is nothing more than a self-indulgent charade in the face of death. Mere mortals fantasizing that their actions could reclaim something from my grasp. A truly laughable idea.
Scene time.
Grim Reaper, you really know how to get on my nerves.
Yeah, mine too.
I'm not here to ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear.
Yeah.
But humans don't take well to being scorned.
And look, I have the
Not even by the gods.
X-Faney's wood. Oh my gosh, the doggos! Oh, I hope he's a Catalyst character. So we have all the elements on our side this time. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jeez, who knew a guy sitting at a desk all day could do this? Uh-oh. Oh, Mr. Scarf! Oh yeah, they did give him a vision instead of the stellar linchpin.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my own domain. I suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change it.
Means we can go out
If
fighting.
nothing else, we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Yeah. Can we have her true form now? Go, go, go! After all of this. Well, that's just the fake Alosha. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mitya? Is the real Snezhnaya still out there somehow? Oh my gosh. I don't like the eyeball thing. Yeah, you know what? I think I would just... What? What? Odette? What is happening? Don't open your eyes into Nova's eyes. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, please tell me this is not a dream. Now I'm suspicious of everything. Okay. You're all alive, quote unquote. What the heck?
How are you holding up, Odette?
Do you remember what happened?
What happened to me?
Do you remember
How
anything?
much do you remember?
Please tell me you remember something.
What do you mean? Is the performance so
I
high?
hate being the only one when we
can't
remember
seem
things.
to
There's too much to
recall what
explain.
happened.
Has Odette already forgotten?
No, that means Mr. Chuganov is going to go back to being a jerk again.
Mitya?
Do you remember the battle?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I spaced out there for a second. Remind me who you are?
Don't you remember anything?
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah, I remember now, comrade. Looks like we guessed right. Just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace. For some reason,
okay, you do remember
everyone
now.
killed by the Ruler of Death eventually came back to life. Just with one catch. They forgot what happened while they were dead.
But you remember,
Odette and the others have already forgotten everything.
and Ether
Why
can
were
remember
you
because
able
he's
to
not
remember
part
this
of this
time?
world system.
Could this be the reason? You said this is the Ruler of Death's symbol, right?
Yeah.
I don't see anything there.
You don't? Huh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I carved this into my hand in the afterlife.
That's
So it's not
helpful.
visible in the physical
I'm glad
world.
that we don't have to bear
Does
this
that
burden
mean
of knowing
I
things alone.
Carved this symbol into my soul?
Great, you're going to
Kind of
live
a
with this for
settling
the rest
thought.
of your life.
Still, at least I get to remember what happened. I suppose it's a blessing in disguise. What about you, though? The Ruler of Death mentioned that you're a descender? Is that why you can remember?
Yeah, it's been the case
A
for
full
every time we can
explanation
remember
would get
anything.
complicated very quickly. But that's essentially
Yeah,
it.
that's why we get to break
then,
the rules of everything
now
that
that it's all
happens in
over,
this world.
Let's figure out what we've learned. The first thing I notice is that everything here is precisely as we left it, right before our deaths. This confirms that time passes differently in the afterlife than in the
Yeah,
real
so
world.
it's been only moments.
They say that right before death, time slows down, and your
So
whole
we've probably
life
been dead
flashes
for like 2
before your eyes.
seconds.
That must be how you know you have one foot in the afterlife by that point. Anyway, clearly the few days we spend in the afterlife probably only amounted to a few short minutes in the real world.
Right, Valeria's soldiers haven't even had a chance to
This
show up
also
yet.
aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary memory loss among the Armory Palace personnel. Now it seems likely that those were all brief deaths caused by the Grim Reaper's so-called curse of death.
Awful. Then the one mystery you have to figure out is, what is this curse of death? What exactly did you do? I know it was you, Mitya. What did you do to trigger it in the theater? And what did you do to trigger it back in the Armory Palace, too, with your colleagues? And why does it result in us coming back alive? You'd think Renova's curse of death should be pretty permanent, right?
To those unaware of the truth, dying and coming back to life must feel similar to a short bout of catatonia.
No, Mr. Chuganov is gonna just be the same as he was before now.
This leaves me
All
with a
that
couple
character
big
development
questions.
for nothing.
What are the conditions that trigger this so-called curse of death?
Yeah,
And why are we resurrected after we die?
I mean, that's the bigger question. That doesn't
If
sound
nothing
like
else,
something Renova would
I
want
think
in
it
any of her
shows that
rules.
killing us wasn't her ultimate goal. We still don't know her true reasons for subjecting us to death.
Right. This time only got complicated because of the situation with the theater's ley lines. That's
Yeah.
why she had to approach it differently. If the previous
Versus in the
incidents of
Armory
amnesia
Palace.
among the researchers are anything to go by, killing us is usually a pretty routine matter.
Which should never be a sentence you have to say casually. But here we are. But here we are. This is bad. This is really bad. It's like, you know, times when we're, like, say back in Nodcry when we're going against Dottore, you feel the sense of dread, like the helplessness. Whereas here you feel in this one it's worse almost. You feel the sense of like both fighting against Dottore and fighting against Renova, you feel this dark weight of futility. There's something so creepy about this, that something as revered as life and death, something of which everything of our existence hangs in the balance, can be so casual that, quote, killing us is usually a pretty routine matter. Yeah, and so it took a few minutes here because she had to slow down time in the afterlife and only get rid of 2 of us per day, which is probably actually only 2 of us per minute. But anyways, so actually, if we're thinking about the ley lines as like Wi-Fi speed, it's usually pretty fast, but in the theater it's real slow, so the upload speed is gonna take a few minutes instead of instantaneous. That's a horrible analogy given the circumstances, but you know what I mean. And then in the Armory Palace, it's just instantaneous. It's like a snap of a finger. their deaths and resurrections. Then how would you be dead long enough for Odette to find you dead?
Come to think of it, wasn't I about to note something down before I died?
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't remember what it was, but I think it was something related to my research
Who
project.
wants to guess? Whatever, you keep having the same idea of what you want to write down. You had it here, you had it at work. I want to take a guess every time Mitya tries to write down this idea, it causes the curse of death. Every single time. What on earth are you trying to write down?
Sorry, Traveler. I'll catch up with you again later. Right now, I have to make a trip back to
No,
the
you're not going
Armory
to tell me
Palace.
what it is? Tell me what it is. What are you trying to write down? Because that was
Sir,
clearly what
if I may,
triggered...
No one of your description has ever shown up in my
Oh,
investigations
come
into
on.
Mr.
No,
Meteor's
we were
friends.
so buddies.
Yet
You have to...
you two seem very familiar with each other. Could you perhaps tell me where he was
Oh,
in such a rush
back to
get
work.
to? And by the way, have we ever crossed paths? Forgive the presumptuousness, but
Oh,
I feel
yeah,
a vague
we've
and
crossed paths.
indescribable sense of familiarity about you.
Cross paths.
I can explain everything. Could you help me gather everyone in the theater in one place?
You have to believe me. Everyone gathers on stage once again, but this time you do so in the real world without everything outside being devoured by a snowstorm, which was not even a real snowstorm. It was a bubble that was trapping us there. To the unique properties of the theater's ley lines, it seems no one has completely forgotten their experiences in the afterlife. Okay, so at least you know somewhere deep in your soul that I'm telling the truth, right? As you recount the tale of what happened, people slowly begin to remember, as if accessing memories of a distant dream. Everyone is lost in thought. Everyone confirms their own fate with each other until finally today's show draws to a close. That's it. No, I guess everyone's gonna go home to process that. We don't really have to talk about it right now. We are all
So
dead today.
Chuganov really is going to shut down the factory.
Oh,
I guess this
yay!
theater incident actually did us some good after all.
Yeah, there's a silver lining to this whole thing. We died, but it's okay. This corrupt factory is gonna get shut down. No, it's good. I'm glad that all that character development that Chuganov got was not all for wasted.
So, you said I promised to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes? I believe you. I think I even have a vague memory
Oh
of
my
it.
gosh. So now I know Renova was after us, not Paimon. But I still have a sinking feeling that Paimon's in danger.
Agreed.
Something
Let's
like
check
the
in on her
trailer
first.
might have made me feel like
The
that.
whole reason for our trip to the Armory Palace anyway is to figure out what's going on with her health.
Mistletoe? Project Studia is about something called Mistletoe. It's already past the daily reset, right? Yeah. Get that. That's good. Oh, yay! Friendship level 3. It's good morning. It's the next day already. The white curtain falls. This is just awful. Lulek's confession. Winter's mysterious silence. Wraith's Nocturne. Mistletoe. Okay, considering what happened in the trailer hasn't happened yet, I think this is not over. Oh great, now we have another meeting point. That's wonderful. That's fantastic. I'm actually kind of shaken up. Beware of the boss. Thank you.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters.
Thank you.
Thank you for completing today.
Yay. Let's see. The Valiant
Ad
Chronicles. Dude, after this. Yeah, I checked this out just now. I don't remember encountering this guy. When did we encounter this guy? They're very cute. I don't remember encountering them on or off camera. Turn to your room to check on Paimon. Please don't tell me Renova's just going to be standing there, standing over Paimon's body. I can't take any more horror things. It's like, for me, the horror doesn't need to be only surprising, but the surprisingness makes it worse. Even if I can anticipate the horror aspect, it's bad. Okay.
I'm finally back, even though a long time has passed from my perspective. As far as Paimon's concerned, I probably just went out to watch a very short show.
Yep.
I should keep my emotions in check when I see Paimon again. or it'll seem weird.
Oh, completely serious. That's how I feel.
The atmosphere here feels off.
What do you mean? Is there danger? I'm worried. Renova's just gonna be standing over the bed and Paimon's like faint body.
Shh. Stay quiet. Let's go inside and take a look.
Have we still not been able to notify Child yet? We need new orders. What if that person comes back again?
Alright, hi. I'm here.
I'm so sorry.
I'm here now.
Under the circumstances, there was really nothing we could do.
Tell me, what happened to Paimon?
It was the Jester. He came here in person and escorted Miss Paimon away. He's the director of the Fatui. His authority supersedes all others and cannot be questioned.
I
There
can't.
was nothing we could do.
No, I know. You guys did good. What is happening? Alright, we solved a whole murder mystery and have been left with so many other questions. Like, why does the Jester know Paimon?
How long ago did he leave? And what was Paimon's status?
Clearly she was alive.
It was about an hour ago. Miss Paimon was fast asleep at the time. The Jester simply walked off with her as if it was only natural.
Just carried her in his arms? This is
assure
creepy.
you,
How does he know her?
absolutely
Paimon doesn't
did
know
not
like any of
use
the
any
Fatui.
Do you know where they went?
It probably has something to do with Conria, but like...
The Armory Palace, most likely. Lord Piero, the Jester, has been overseeing the experiments there lately. Keeping
Okay,
a
that's
close
great,
eye
because
on
that's
their
where we were
progress.
headed anyway.
Everyone in the Fatui has heard about it by now. I'm surprised he came in person. Whatever his reason for taking Paimon, he'll most likely return to the Armory Palace first, which is exactly where we were headed anyway.
Yeah. Dude,
Then
this
lead the
is
way,
so
Odette.
weird.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. I can't... No, we're back in the story domain. No, we just made it out. We just made it out. We just made it out.
It's just up ahead. Quick, let's get inside.
Going to group
No,
off.
I'll go alone. You know I'm planning to force my way in. You're with the Fatui, so you should stay outside.
Yeah, don't compromise your status yet.
I was hardly planning on taking you through the official channels anyway.
Okay.
I'm here to force my way in, just like you. I may be a Fatus, but I'm also Lelek, enemy of Project Stuja. Paimon's safety is
Now
paramount
that you can say
right
that
now.
out in the open, I
With
guess
me
you can
around,
completely
you'll have an
own
extra
it.
pair of hands. There might be devices inside that are easier for an insider to deal with.
If you say so.
Let's go. There's no time to hesitate.
Yeah, the fact that we're in a story domain now. Oh, great. You're giving me my actual party as if it matters. Okay, you know, you give me a trial, Odette. That should make things better. Blue
Hey,
Pov.
who are you? This part of the Armory Palace is under
All right.
restricted access. What do you
Goodbye.
think you're doing?
No questions, please.
We're short on
on time.
We don't even have to defeat any of them. We can just, you know, be waltzing right by. Just like this. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
I spell your doom.
Sure you do. And Mistletoe. Mistletoe is what the goal of Project Stuja. Get rid of all obstacles.
Do you have a pass? Where are you coming from?
I need a
So,
pass?
you're intruders, huh?
Oh, I guess
Don't
we do have
blame
to
me
defeat
for what
them.
happens next!
No, I can't be using Alosha. He's canonically dead. Yeah, that's right. You guys are not even the reason that we're angry, but you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna be the... I'm sorry, you're the ones who are gonna take our anger out on today. It's been a day. It's really been a day. I'm so glad that Tonya is alright, at least. Probably, anyway. Hello? Why are you not dying? Why are you not dying? Hello? That took a lot to kill you.
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much
Yo,
bigger
everything
than I
is just
imagined.
bunkers
They're
down here.
conducting top secret research after all. The deeper it's hidden, the
Where
better.
is this so that
is
snow can
standard
come in?
Fatui logic.
These ruins don't look like the rest of the building.
The style doesn't really look
Yeah,
like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
exactly
They
what
must
I
have
just
requisitioned
said.
Some structures
This
from
is
a past
definitely repurposed
civilization.
ruins.
It also serves as a bit of a disguise.
Thank you so much,
Looks
Ether,
like
for
we're in
saying
for a
exactly the
fight.
same thing I was just saying. Okay, good. Look how fun it is to play with Odette if she's actually like, leveled up. I cannot wait! How much resin do I have now? I've been playing this for so long. Late into the night. Okay, let's see. Dude, I'm gonna crash at bedtime. I feel like something in my body is just giving me...
Don't come any closer!
Okay, you guys are fine.
Just what are you guys trying to do here?
Hailstorm Cannoneer. Okay.
Crystalline Adagio.
Go. That didn't... The Electro didn't last long enough to do Stellar Conduct, though. No. Okay, come on, Alosha. Come on, Alosha. Army Palace, Guard Captain, Hailstorm Cannoneer. It's so weird to fight. It feels like fighting regular Fatui enemies feels so tame when we've literally been fighting against death itself this whole time.
Together, that's it?
And we might run into Mitya here too, because he also went to the Armory Palace. Okay. Oh no, his swords aren't ready yet. Come on, dude. There you go. Okay. Didn't even realize to use that. This is like a checkerboard musical thing. This all looks like it could be from the era of Hyperborea and Remoria. Were those from the same era? I don't... my brain is... Okay, I feel like I'm on a lot of adrenaline right now. Okay, I thought that was something that somebody set up. I was like, oh, which kind traveler set this up for me? And then I realized I'm in a story domain. So... none of that applies here. Look, can we just...
Looks like no one's guarding this place.
Don't
There's
say that.
something off about that
Don't
decoration
say that
over there.
either.
Look out!
Let's deal with these before we move on.
To attack to destroy them. Okay. So we're gonna cause a lot of trouble for our Fatui friends. We're gonna have to explain our actions to their higher ups. But thankfully, it seems that one of those higher ups is Piero, and I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I'm almost certain he expects us to come after Paimon.
Let's begin.
Why would he not, right? Which means he must anticipate that we're gonna destroy all of this Fatui infrastructure, so... I hope you're okay with it, man.
Not concerned.
We're kind of desperate here. No! Alosha, he died like he is canonically dead. Alright, there you go. Look, we know Tartaglia would help us if he was here. That's why he never mentioned Honia's illness, because it wasn't actually her. Sorry, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Like, I think I've said that already several times. It's just like... It's like the way like the facts just hit your brain. It's just like, whoa, like how many layers to this? Okay, I don't think these guys are hostile.
The researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests.
Yeah.
Let's try not to hurt them.
What's the big star from the theater doing here?
That's Miss Odette. She's
Yeah,
a
I was
member
gonna
of the
say,
Fatui.
shouldn't you guys know?
You didn't know that.
Yeah. You guys should be the insiders who know. Okay, this looks like it's the center of whatever it is.
The whole reason for Project Stuja to support the research here at the Armory Palace? Just what are the Fatui and the Tsaritsa planning?
This thing's huge. This thing's not connected to the Experimental Design Bureau either. Because that's like, how do you connect this infrastructure to the other facility you have. Is that really the thing I should be thinking about right now? I honestly don't know what to think. Everyone's so chill with us just walking in here now.
Whoa! Who are you? Never seen you around here before.
We're new here. Everyone's so chill now after this point.
Looks like there's no way through here.
Maybe using the power of this prism could help?
Prism. Oh. It's some kind of prime ice construct? No, this looks like it's stellar. Investigate.
I think I see some images.
What the heck?
It's the prism's power at play,
Paimon, so we
causing
didn't just
images
carry
of the
her off.
past to
Paimon is
reappear,
talking with him.
albeit only
What did
as
they talk
illusions.
about? Paimon talking with someone that's not me or Wanderer?
Jester. Is this another scene from the past?
Yes. It looks quite old, though.
What?
I don't think it happened in the recent past.
Odette, you can't just go around saying stuff like that. Because what you're implying is that I know both me and Paimon have lost our memories over time, but you're suggesting Piero and Paimon talked with each other.
What's going on here? What happened?
The source seems to be the Armory Palace. They must have started
That
some
makes sense why
large-scale
whatever's going on
experiment.
here is affecting Paimon.
This has something to do with
Because she
Paimon.
has some connection to
We need
this
to hurry.
place since before we even arrived in Snezhnaya. Something that she's forgotten in her lost memories, just like we've forgotten stuff in our lost memories. Paimon, since the beginning of this game, we've been trying to figure out what's the deal behind Paimon, what's the secret. And then just as we've gotten to like our 8th nation and realized it doesn't matter, you're our friend no matter what, now is the time they're finally gonna reveal
The
Paimon's
Armory
secrets to
Palace
us.
is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay.
Do we actually need to fight all of you? I'll just like waltz past again. I feel like I can just waltz past again. Get rid of all obstacles, I think just means waltz past them and they can't even run to catch up with me.
What's going on? Wait.
Oh no.
I remember this feeling.
Yeah, I know you do. I do too. So it's only about 20 minutes.
No, not now. Why is the curse of death striking again already?
Well, she can't separate your soul from your body. Don't let her kill you. Don't let her kill you. Oh no. What did we do? We didn't even think anything. No, please not this dream. This dream thing actually really creeps me out.
Afterlife again?
Okay, so it only hit us and not Odette.
I need to find a way back to reality. Is that Odette's core Ignis? Could that be what just woke me up?
Like, the thing is, even though we have an explanation for the black mist in the dreams, we don't have the explanation for all of our friends appearing as these different characters to help us out of these sticky situations. And before, whatever Mitya did to trigger the curse, it hit everybody in the vicinity. Why would it only hit me and not Odette? And I don't think Odette has been Renova this whole time. There's no way. Her core Ignis. Escape the afterlife. I don't want to be here. No, I hate realistic looking giant eyes like that. Great. Puzzles now. Not gonna lie, I kind of want. I kind of don't want to be delayed anymore. Please just tell me what's going on. Okay, it's like, oh, maybe they did this back in. Oh, we have to jump over it. The black mist is still rising. Oh no, they did this back in the Golden Apple Archipelago. Who knew that they would bring this feature back in the realm of the afterlife? No, stop, jump either. I hate that they're watching me. This is awful. Okay, on the next layer now. What the heck? Let me go! Let me go, please! I actually hate this because just like this kind of vivid imagery gets into my brain. It freaks me out so much. On such a deep level I can't explain. I didn't think it was gonna be this scary. Okay. Somehow we made it out.
Odette!
Oh no! Did she sacrifice herself?
No signs of life. But past experience says that she should be resurrected before too long. Right?
Did the core Ignis help Ether stay awake?
Did Odette intentionally use her core Ignis to guide my soul?
Yeah.
I feel like something similar
she was the
happened
star
in,
in that one dream.
Thank you, Odette. If not for you, my soul wouldn't have found its way back to my body so quickly. And I might not have woken up so
Hopefully
soon.
you'll wake up again soon, too.
I'm sorry. I don't have time to protect you. I have to use the time you bought me to get Paimon back.
I'm sure she'd understand. You're so brave, Ether. I mean, there's so many times in this story I feel like I would just keel over and die. Just from the sheer fright. And
sure enough, everyone here is.
Oh, everyone was hit by it, so it was like it is like a thing that like when it gets triggered,
Paimon! Paimon!
It hits everyone else. Then it probably wasn't us who triggered it.
Paimon probably didn't escape.
Somebody else in the facility triggered it.
I'll have to find
if I had to take a guess, almost, I'd say whatever's triggering the curse of death actually is part of making Project Snezhnaya work. Which is bold if you're gonna use Renova's curse of death against her, just like how Capitano used her curse of immortality against her. Paimon. What is this?
Mitya!
Oh
is
my
this
gosh.
the laboratory he works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death?
You know who probably
so
triggered it? It was probably Mitya. I bet he's the one who triggered it every time. Every time there's some idea he has, I bet every time he tries to write it down, it causes the curse of death. Which must mean it's really bad. Paimon!
Paimon really is here.
Why are you in there? Are you free to come and go as you please? Way to rescue Paimon. Why don't you do 3 things? Dude, I bet it's been Mitya who's been triggering it over and over again. Whatever idea he has causes the curse of death to trigger every time he thinks to write it down. Which is really bad. I don't think we should be pressing random buttons. You understand this is Project Snezhnaya, right? Oh my gosh. Okay. It's just me, or is her face? Her face was weird. Paimon's face. Alright. Here's our cutscene. This is what we saw in the trailer. Renova in the flesh. Ruler of death.
You don't learn, do you?
Renova? Oh my gosh. This was important enough that, first of all, in the first place, the Shade of Death had to come and personally escort our souls. But for some reason, she couldn't let us die. We all came back. All of us came back to life. Now it's important enough that she shows up in her true form, which probably very few people have seen and lived to tell the tale.
You've already been involved in one mass death, and now you show up at the scene of another. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Am I to assume you are intentionally interfering in Snezhnaya's affairs?
Look, I don't know if you guys are all seeing or all powerful, but is that not obvious? Considering we've interfered in the affairs of every other nation literally on the planet at this point?
Judging by your expression, it seems that you understand little of what is going on here.
Yeah, I'm just here to save
In that
Paimon.
case, a word to the wise. Do not interfere in Snezhnaya's affairs. A civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own worth. it will one day lose any reason for its existence. And as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization might desperately cling. Consider your position carefully.
No
Why?
advice needed. I'll make my
Yeah,
own judgments.
he can make his own
Suit
choices.
yourself. When the day of reckoning arrives, not even a descender can hope to escape unscathed. The time for resurrection fast approaches. The mortals here are not yet worthy to behold my form.
Yeah,
So that
I'd
will
say
be
this
all
is
for today.
this is even rare for us to be able to do. Paimon? Paimon?
That thing is coming with me.
Excuse me? Did you just call her a thing? Paimon! Piero! Piero, the jester. He would throw
You
himself in
awoke
front of
sooner
Paimon
than I
too?
thought. The curse of immortality is stubborn.
Yeah, he's already been affected
unable
by a
to
different
enter
one of
the
your
ley
curses.
lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
You really gotta think about your own
Ruler
contradicting
of
rules.
Death. What do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you. That thing may be a creation of Celestia, but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority.
Oh my
Your
gosh!
obsession with it baffles me. No matter, the resurrection will soon begin. It's worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
Yeah, you messed with us.
Hey, who says there will be a next time?
Yeah, you tell her, Aether! Go for it! Go, go, go! We're using our ice powers! Oh, this is so awesome! I mean, terrifying. I think I would just, I don't know what I would do against Renova. But this is why you're my hero, Aether. And he's using all his elements. Yeah, wake up, Mitya! What? She has to disappear because she's... What? What was that? Hand? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say she has to disappear. People are waking up now. Paimon? Mitya?
Huh?
What did you do? Paimon! We finally got crumbs of Paimon lore. But all I care about is just hold on to you tight because you're her best friend.